everyone, it's Jen from Scrapping Posh, and here's my part 4 tutorial for the Country Craft Creation Design Team. And because in parts 1 through 3 we've already done all the construction for all 4 page designs, I'm just going to fast forward through these second pages that I do. And if you want to skip this part, you can go to the 18-minute and around 48-second mark, and that will take you right to the next part of the live tutorial. And we'll hope to see you soon.
Okay, everybody, so now that all the pages are done and they're still in order, the first thing we're going to do is put the pages into the book, and then we're going to decorate the front cover and the back covers, inside covers. So, in order to put the pages in, take the tape off of both sides. I'm going to start at the back. Oops. Take your photo mat out of the large pocket, and then sandwich or straddle the hinge in your page. And because you put those cuts on there, it should sit about an 1/8 inch away from the seam here. Then we can put our mat back in so it won't get stuck. And then every time you do one, you just kind of line up to make sure that you don't go crooked. Okay, there's our book. There's a couple more things to do. We can definitely add tabs to these mats because they do tuck in all the way. And we have this extra room here. And then I saved a green piece of paper for the front and a black piece of paper for the back. So let's go ahead and cut that down. It measures 8.5 by 9.5. So we're gonna cut it to, we're gonna make this like 8 3/8 by 9 3/8. And I think we're going to use the holly side. And you want to make sure that you get the tape pretty close to the edge here. Go. And the back will be the same, so we're going to cut this at 8 3/8 by 9 3/8. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then I'm going to cut some tabs and then we'll put our charm in there. Okay, we're almost done. So let's finish it off. First I have these tabs that I punched out using the Stampin' Up! Tab punch, which I no longer have, but I punched some before I got rid of it. And I have a cameo, so I can always cut them out on the cameo too, but these were already done, so. Actually, I take that back. I think that I did make these on the cameo because they're two different sizes. Let me see. I must have just threw them all in here. Because I would rather have this bigger size. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I did make these on the cameo. I have some in here that I punched out, but I think these maybe. Okay. So I have 8 of those. And you can put them all in the middle, or you can like make them go down your page and then back up. I'm just going to put them in the middle, I think. I'm going to fold them in half. And had the tags not fully sunk right down into those pockets, I probably wouldn't put tabs on them. But in order to get them all in the same spot, I'm going to pull out all the tags at once. I missed one. There we go. Okay. Alright, and then you can just take your wet glue. I'm not horribly concerned about getting them exactly in the right spot. Just glue on 2 sides. And the most important thing is to try and keep them fairly straight. There's one. Make sure I only have one mat at a time. I don't want to glue them together. And then I'll just stack them up here so I can move that bottom one where it needs to be to line up with the top one. I can slide that one back in. I think I'll do it backwards here. That way I can see. That's easier. It lined right up. Okay, so now we have tabs on all the pages, or on all the mats, and again it completely covers those tabs, so that's good. I'm going to show you a super simple way to make a little charm here. So you just thread that through those 2 eyelets. And then I have some seam binding here. I'm going to just put right through that. That one's a bit long. And then I'm going to tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to tie each one of these around that. And it's going to give it kind of a poof. I don't have to tie this in a knot. It's going to stay put. Yeah, make sure you tie all of them or they can fall out. This one needs. Alright. There we go. And then, I need to find something to hold this up. Some pictures. Okay. And then we can just take some of these. You can use safety pins or these garment pens. And I'm just going to slide my little charms right on and make sure that you put them towards the end of the seam binding so they hang down a bit. Super simple charm. If I can get my thing to latch. There we go. These particular charms, I don't know that you would get them on there any other way because they don't have anywhere to put a eye or a jump ring. It's a little gingerbread man. Let's put one here. And like I said, you can put beads, you can do whatever you want on these. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Alright, there we go. So you got some charms hanging off and some ribbon. And you can trim this however you want. I like it kind of messy. I don't like it that messy. That piece is way too long. And this one needs trimmed. There we go. Trim. Okay, the rest looks okay. Except for that one needs trimmed. Okay. Now, just a couple more things to do. I was going to finish putting some stickers on the inside. Make sure every page has one, and I hadn't forgot one. Okay, that looks good. So I really like Santa, so let's put, oh, Santa's already here. Let's put Santa on the back page, but you don't want to put him over here because when the book closes, it'll close on Santa and then Santa will pop off. So I'm going to put Santa up here because I want him to be there. And then I think 25 up here in this corner. And then the book, you guys, is done. Now, I'll show you what I have left. And because we have these giant pockets, I'm going to make some mats out of it. But it's not much. and there's plenty of room to put pictures. You guys can see. Has room to grow. So I have these stickers left, or chipboard. I have these cut aparts, and I'll use all of them for mats. And then out of the paper, this is all I have left. So I'll use some of these pieces for mats. Alrighty, well you guys, if you lasted this long, I thank you very much for joining me in my Christmas tutorial with the Photo Play Here Comes Santa paper line. And please go to countrycraftcreations.com.